another one. I built this at the same time I built the other orange watch, the one that would be the build number right before this one. I'm a big orange fan, so I thought I'll build something that's Baktak, then I'll build something that's me. So this is my orange build. It's on one of my Promethium 145 bund straps when I did my radioactive line. So we did a, this is a custom painted and baked biohazard dial, and it's been bronzed. So it was a silver dial, but once we bake it and bronze it, it kind of turns it into that more goldish brass kind of look to it. Pipped it, did some black hands on there. I did black to kind of go with the lasering. Silver just would stand out weird. And then custom painted seconds hand. So this is a antique brass cerakoted 150 case. And then we've got an actual brass bezel. This was plated, and I stripped it with hydrochloric acid. Then I mixed it with citrus acid to get some of the zinc kind of, or the coppery look out of there, where it was turning pink. And then sanded it, baked it again, and then used a little bit of brass ager on it. So this is an actual brass bezel. And we've got a cerakoted crown with the radioactive logo there on it. Matching buckle to the case as well. And then this was the bund as a whole. This is a removable bund. So this side will just slide right off all the way down. So it's going to be a little tight because it's there. But then to get it off this side, you'd have to take your buckle off. But exhibition caseback window is set up for it. Large window caseback, steel movement holder in there, and a gilded rotor. So putting it back on is pretty simple. I made the window just slightly larger so that it would slide on and off a little bit easier, because you know when it's sitting flat it's going to be sitting more like that. When it's on your wrist it's going to be more like that. So just slightly larger. And that's the build. So I hope you guys like this. So on this, I don't even know what, this is a Horween leather, and I can't remember what we've called this, but did the orange stitching here at the bottom and at the top, and then threw out the bund. So these bezels will turn left, they will turn right, they do not click. I just put a little bit of floss on them and snap them on so they're a little bit tighter. It's an automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder to keep time. But if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, you want to pre-wind it. And with a bund, you can literally do what I do and just give yourself some space and bend your bund down so you can grab it a little bit better. But you'll back your crown off the threads. When it comes to the end and you feel a little bit of play and you hear it clicking, you can then wind. And a wind is a turn away from you, but it's a lot easier to just wind it back and forth like this, even though you're giving it input that doesn't do anything, doesn't hurt it. So if you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you'll keep time throughout the day. If you do it for something closer to 20 seconds, you're going to max out your 31 plus hour power reserve. You cannot overwind it. You can wind it all day if you like. If you pull it to the one and only click, you can now set your time. It's not a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. And you're going to notice you've got a wobble crown, so that's going to deflect lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement by rolling. But one way to help it, or at least what I do, is I just kind of pull it straight. Keep that tension on there. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 3:23 p.m.
3:23 p.m. Also makes it nice and easy to push right back over and thread back down. Then you'll notice when you pull your finger back out of here, it goes right back down, and you're good to go. So it's a bit tight here and here, but over time it will work more and more and more on there. So if you ever feel it gets tight or whatever, I just give it a little bit of a pull in case it's bound up a little bit against the case. So very, very thick leather, super high quality, and very soft. So that is the build as a whole. As always, comes with matching beads. This will come in one of my special edition orange biohazard boxes. And the build as a whole will come with watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal parts, so everything here in the center. Non-streaky, non-toxic, non-residue. It will also come with leather conditioner. If this is ever not as soft, apply some, let it soak in, remove any excess. A little bit will go a long way, so just wipe it on and let it soak in. Maybe every 6 months. Make sure you're doing the backside too, because that's what's touching your skin. But that will be in there as well. And lastly, you're going to have some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon repackaged, kind of like Polywatch. This is an acrylic glass. You can scratch it. If you do, put a tiny bit on there and buff against it, filling that scratch using your included microfiber. Only use what you need because you're just filling a scratch. The rest is going to soak into the rag, get pushed around on the glass, not doing anything. So just use what you need. 15-20 seconds of buffing it back and forth with your thumb will help solidify it and polish off very quickly, and it will be back to perfect. So not sure who's going to get this build, but if it is you, congrats. I hope you love the build. If you have any questions, always reach out, but hopefully everything's covered in the video. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I will see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe, as I put them up all the time. Thanks for hanging out.